This movement exploration session is focused on areas like your hips, your hamstrings, and ultimately is a great full body mobility session to explore. It combines locomotion and animal flow components. I'm going to demonstrate the combo and then I'll walk through the details of it for those of you who aren't familiar with the combinations or movements. But once you've watched the demo, if you're feeling comfortable, feel free to put on a clock and start exploring it on your own. This can be a great addition to your training routine as prep, so getting your body ready for an upcoming session, especially if it's a lower body day, or just include it as a movement break throughout your day. All right, here we go. So the sequence starts in a loaded beast position with knees on or off the ground. It's going to go for a twisting bear step, followed by a second twisting bear, this time into a squat. You're going to continue moving for a long leg monkey into a front step, where you'll send hips back to your loaded beast and repeat on the other side. So let me break down the movements. When we start in a loaded beast, the goal is at under shoulder width, hips are sending back towards our heels, and toes are tucked under. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, you can float those knees about 1 inch off the ground. If you need the knees on the ground, that's fine. From here, we're going to go for one step of a twisting bear. So I'm going to demonstrate stepping with my left hand and my right foot. So I'm going to lift my hips to the sky into an A-frame, where I'm going to step left hand, right foot. Now notice in this position, I'm stepping up a little bit. I'm not stepping all the way to my hand. And from here, I'm going to let my right stepping foot rotate towards the right. As this happens, my left hip can shift towards the floor, and I'm going to let my hip drop as far as I'm comfortable. Now this foot should remain on the ground. Your back leg is fairly straight. I like to just hug kind of my stomach with the arm that's up. Now try to keep this arm locked out. Really think push to the floor and think ear away from your shoulder. To get into the next repetition, I'm going to tuck under my body, lifting my bum to the sky. I'm going to repeat by stepping my right hand, left foot. I'm going to rotate that left foot out to the side just as if I'm going for another twisting bear. But this time my right leg is going to shift under me into a squat. Now from here, I just switched views so you can see better. We're going to go for a long leg monkey or an animal flow lateral traveling 8 version 3. So what that looks like, if I was going to the right, reach my hands to the right at shoulder width, let my knees drop towards the floor. I'm going to jump onto my back leg. So in this case, I'm moving to the right. I'm going to jump onto my left and extend my right leg. Now notice that my arms are still straight. My leg is as extended as possible, and I'm looking towards that leg. Now we're going to transition right into a front step, meaning you're going to start shifting over towards that right leg. You can bend that knee a little bit to help with the rotation, and you're going to rotate out towards the bent leg, letting your back knee drop, your left hand lift into this front step position. So we're trying to squeeze our shoulder down and back. You might feel a little bit of a stretch through your back hip, that's okay. If you need to drop that back knee, if you're a little bit tighter, that's fine. And then from here, you're going to plant your hand and send your hips back to the loaded beast where you'd start on the other side. I'll walk through it one more time for those who need it. If I'm going to set in a loaded beast, and in this case, I'm going to set my right hand, left foot. I'm going to step right hand, left foot. My left foot's going to rotate towards the left. I'm going to let my right hip drop. My left arm is hugging my body. Right shoulder's pulled down and back. I'm going to start rotating under my body, lifting my hips, where I'm going to step left hand, right foot. Right foot's going to start shifting to the right. I'm going to let my back leg, my left leg scoop into a low squat position. I'm going to keep the movement going by going for a left leg, long leg monkey. So hands plant, I'm going to jump onto my right foot, extending my left, where I'm going to rotate and pivot towards my right leg, letting my right heel drop, lifting my right elbow back, looking forward, where I can plant my hand back to loaded beast. So that's your sequence. Consider putting on a clock, even 5 minutes is great. And as always, listen to your body. Go at whatever speed or tempo feels good for you. There's no rush. And feel free to have some fun with it. Make adaptations of it however feels best for you based on your knowledge of locomotion and flow movements.